Hey, good morning. Monday morning. I usually don't go live Monday morning, but I'm just going to be a short show, just going live to see what's up and what's going on and starting the week. I'm waiting actually for my son. I had car issues again, waiting for my son to come and pick me up, heading to redo my CPAP machine. Um, so I'm gonna wait, I guess, to a couple people if they're gonna come in or not. I don't know how everybody's doing. How was your weekend for as far as eBay? Um, Mine was a little slow actually, but doesn't matter. Time marches on. Hey Beth, how are you? Good morning. Just gonna be probably about a half an hour show. Waiting for my son to come and pick me up. I'm heading. Um, I'm getting a CPAP machine. I've been having issues with the one, so if you guys are in here, please say hello. Yeah, I'm up early. I actually didn't sleep too much last night. I took a nap before Donna's auctions tea, and I'm not much of a morning person, but I'm going to do something with a CPAP machine. I've been struggling with the one I got 2 weeks ago, and I'm going to see if they can fix that issue and stuff like that. And I don't have a car, so I have to wait for my son to. And it's going to be a busy week. I was doing some packaging already for some eBay, a couple eBay items I need to send out, and an Amazon package. Hey, Darlene, good morning. How are you? Um, if anybody wants to come in, I'm only going to be on for about 20 or 30 minutes. So let me put the link. If anybody wants just to pop in and say hello, um, I'll put the StreamYard link there. No obligation. Like I said, we're only talking around 20 or 30 minutes. I'm waiting for my ride. If somebody wants to pop in just to chit chat and kind of keep me company and keep the people company, I'm sure a lot of you guys are, this is going to be a shortened week because of Thanksgiving. And, Black Friday is already here. Steamtown Punk, Steampunk Town. I got it right. When I first looked at it, it makes me think of the wrestler. Can't think of his name right now, but Punk or something like that. Yeah. But if anybody, I did put the link there. If T or Darlene or anybody, Beth, if anybody wants to come in and keep me company for a little bit, just chat about what's going on. It's not going to be here long. I was up this morning watching the market a little bit. See, Disney Frozen 2 came out over the weekend, did $350 million. I mean, whew, that's a lot of people going to see an animated movie and stuff. And but like I was saying, it is a short week. It is a short week, and I got to keep my word to my wife to get this house a little bit straightened up. At least she actually made the turkey last night, and just got done doing all the weekend. Made our turkey already for Thursday, but because Christmas is going to be here before you know it. That's why I gotta even like my stuff get into Amazon. I've been doing pretty good on it. I've actually been doing good on Amazon, better on Amazon lately than I'm doing on eBay. I don't know if there's still people still talking about the glitch in eBay or not, but there's a link there if anybody wants to join. I see there's 10 or 11 watching. Yeah, we're in the wrong business, Beth, but getting ready. I'm leaving next month to Florida. Going to be going down there for about 9 or 10 days, and that's gonna before you know it, Christmas is gonna be here. So, if you guys got any questions or comments in the chat, please comment. I just want to see who's up. Usually this in the morning. I'm not usually this up in the morning. I'll be honest. Even T knows. So. I don't usually like to chatting by myself because I don't hear that interaction back. So it is kind of hard. I'll say we got Beth in here, T's in here. Junk Girl is that? Oh yeah, that's Patty. That's right. She was the other day. Steampunk Town. Where are you from? Don't quite recognize the name and stuff like that. People have been asking me about my video I put out with the palette. I'm gonna record that probably in the next day or two. So people don't realize when you're doing YouTube that even takes time up every day. Probably a good hour or two a day that it takes up and stuff like that. So one thing I got to do too is when I do go for Christmas. Hey, Carol. Good morning. I put a link up there if anybody wants to. Carol, if you want to stop in, we're not doing a real long show here. This is probably like a 20 or 30-minute thing. Just random, just talking before my son comes picks me up. Oh, you're from Michigan. Oh, okay. I start each morning at 4:30. Oh, Carol, you're still in bed. And then you got to wake up and see me in the morning. How about that? I did shave last week, so and maybe you didn't quite recognize it. Yeah, I don't start each morning. Steampunk Town. I don't start each morning at 4:30. I typically don't get up till about 8:30, and then I don't go to bed sometimes till 2:30, 3 o'clock. So I'm not much of I'm more of a night guy. You know what I mean? I don't know how everybody here sells on eBay or not. My eBay sales were slow this weekend. I think we got only three packages going out as far as eBay. Where last week we probably had about 14 or 15, so it's slow. But I still got it. I'm way behind on listing. I was going to go to a big indoor garage yard sale they were having in Allentown, Pennsylvania, and I figured out it would have cost me about $40 to drive back and forth and at least 3 or 4 hours of time on Saturday. And I said, you know what? The heck with it. I got to get some things done around the house and get some other things done. And I got enough that I shouldn't even be going. If anything, I'm going to source in since Amazon's doing better. I got to source stuff for Amazon, not so much for eBay. I got to just get stuff listed. For eBay. Sunday was slow. Yeah, I'm telling you, the last 2 or 3 days, I was slow too. I don't know, what's going on as far as I'm looking at some of the stuff I got around, and I still got a couple hours of stuff here to do to clean things up and stuff. So I was up late. I was up watching Donatella's auction and stuff last night. Hey, John Jones, good morning. This is just a random pop-up, about 20 or 30 minutes. I'm waiting for my son to come and pick me up. So just talking business and seeing if anybody wants to drop in and say hello. The link is there. John Jones, I don't think you've ever gone on a YouTube channel before. I see you popping in the room. Uh-oh. Here comes somebody.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good. How are you? You are up so early, Patdees. Not like you.
Yeah, I didn't sleep too good last night. I'll be honest.
I didn't either.
No, I you know what happened? Sometimes what happens is I wasn't feeling good yesterday morning, and then I slept in late, and then I wound up taking a nap, and then once I got up, I couldn't fall. I've been up all night. I'll be honest. I've been up since probably 1:30, but I kind of I have to discipline myself now because otherwise I'll repeat that pattern. So my wife didn't think my son's coming to pick me up because our one car has issues and it's in the garage. So he's picking me up to do something with the CPAP machine I got like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, I didn't realize you had sleep apnea.
Well, I don't. At least no. I thought. But what happened was through the cancer treatment that I was going through, I make too much blood, and they're saying that part of that is when I'm sleeping at night, I'm not getting enough oxygen. So they do say I have a form of sleep apnea. I don't feel myself, but I went into the hospital about a month ago and did 2 different studies. Don is saying hello to you.
Oh, who is?
Don, the bargain hunter.
Oh, Don. I thought you were going to say Donna because Missy's in trouble this morning.
Yeah. She had some
You
people.
broke the rules last night.
She had a couple people that they were blocking, and I think they were actually 1 or 2 were legit, but they just need to kind of figure that out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because they were bigger. One was a pretty big channel, in other words, but she.
Oh, really? Oh, she doesn't know how to do it. I know how to do it. I'll help her out. We'll get them unblocked.
Maybe you guys got to think of some sort of code that would be emailed, or something that the vetting process, because it's a shame.
Yeah.
You need to stop traveling all over and get things listed. Well, Carol, in all honesty, I do a bunch of things. I help a guy with property. I do Instacart grocery delivery, and then I sell on eBay, and I sell on Amazon, and then I do YouTube. And the dollar I make doing the dollar. Well, no, I'm making about $1.50 right now on YouTube a day. So I got that 2 or 3 hours that I put into it.
Don says, "I'm sure she was." Yes, Don.
I don't think I bid on anything. I did. She had, or was that your show? She had some Disney stuff, a couple Disney bucks and stuff like that. And
that was probably last night. I didn't get through the whole video yet.
Yeah. What do you?
I went to bed early because Sunday nights are hard for me. My husband works overnight and he can't drive right now, so I drive him and pick him up. So I had to be up at 4:35 this morning to go and pick him up. So
yeah.
But I didn't sleep good anyway. But I didn't get on.
Man, I'm the type of guy. Once I get hooked into watching something on Netflix or something like that, it's hard for me to kind of turn it off. And
yeah,
I do a little binge watching. I mean, we went for cheesesteaks. Me and my son last week. We went to 3 Goodwills, and that's where I picked up that pallet. And
did you get through it yet?
No. I mean, I know what 2 or 3 boxes are already.
Oh, okay.
It was $20, but I picked up, and which I'll mention in the video. I got to film that. I picked up a pair of shoes that usually go for about $40, and I picked them up for $10 there. So like I said to my son, I'll pretty much make my money back. I should make $20 or $30 just on the sneakers. And we were going through the area anyways. It was one of those things that, like you're saying, hey, let's check it out. And some of the stuff, I'm sure, hearing it clang and bang, because you know what a lot of those things are. They're kitchenware. Some of those things I'm gonna sell probably at the flea market next year. I'm gonna go where Taco Stacks is at. He lives an hour away from me. I know him and stuff. And I'm thinking about setting up there sometimes too, just for the connection, because the ability to turn cash and do things is at the end of the day, if you make $2,000 or $3,000 over the summer doing that, that gives you, especially if you want to buy units, that gives you the cash flow to do other things.
Absolutely. The multiple streams, people don't realize, but you get a little bit of here. I mean, you're joking about $1.50 a day on YouTube, but that'll grow too. And then a little bit here, a little bit there. You got multiple streams coming in.
Oh, Don, you're going to the doctor. Take care, buddy.
Hope all's well, Don.
Well, too, like I'm working on a video last night. I spent like 3 hours so far into it on the hobby of baseball card collecting. Because it ties into reselling, and I've bought and sold cards, but I'm really, making what I feel is a good video. And those type of videos, like I got some videos now that get a lot of plays, but half the views I didn't make no money from, because until you got to 1,000 subscribers and 240,000. So any views that were before, like I think the 3rd week of June is when I got monetized. So any views before that, I didn't get paid. Yeah. They count for watch time, but they don't count for anything in my pocket. One thing I learned too is that I made a mistake. I had back in February when my wife had surgery, and then she had to get a cast. So I said, I'm going to film that, because, a lot of people are always curious about medical things. That is the most viewed video, but I didn't realize I had the box clip not clicked on for skippable ads. So it was doing not, so it wasn't making the money that it probably should have. In other words, it should have made like $10 or $15 right now. It made like $2, and it's got like 4,000 views.
I didn't realize there was a difference between skippable and not skippable.
Yes, skippable is ones that, but not as many people, I guess, want them as much. I guess the skippable is the one where, you know how it goes, it'll count down like 5 seconds. It says skip this ad.
Right.
You could do that. But yeah, I looked at the analytics of mine, and it said like usually 80% of your ad revenue comes from skippable, to be honest. Here, I thought when I had set up, I was being smart by like forcing people that watch it that, and what happens is way that YouTube / Google sell their ads, they sell them, sort of like auction style based on what people want. And I guess more skippable is actually better than non-skippable, which
that's interesting.
Yeah, I would have thought the opposite. So
speaking of cards, you should get your box today.
Yeah, my son Joshua, he Saturday night we ran out of town, me and my wife, and he stayed home. And I guess he was in one of your auctions or your room, and he said that you mentioned something to him. Big Red.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my youngest son.
Yeah. I know who he is.
Yeah. He's off work, and he works for General.
You're not allowed to open his mail, by the way. I'm just telling you.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yes.
I open his mail.
Do not open his mail when you get new mail.
Oh, okay.
Make sure you look. Do not open.
Okay, yeah.
I'm going to put a big note on it. He told me to put a big note on it. Do not open Patdees.
No. If I know it's like a package, I only open stuff that's medical related, as far as because now we're in a dilemma. I mean, he's going to be 19 next month. Because of our insurance, our health insurance. And sometimes these kids are a little gullible. Like they get stuff in the mail and they don't understand how things are and how they work. And it's like, Josh, like I make him print his pay stubs. You got to keep track of your hours. You can't be my wife. She'll have employees that come and say, "Hey, do you know how many hours I worked last week?" That's not their job, no, because what happens is it's you punch in through your fingerprint. And so my wife doesn't know like when that person comes and goes. My wife doesn't own that company. She just is the manager there, so and there's at that place, there's probably 17 to 20 employees. And I tell them you got to keep track.
Oh, yeah. I like that idea. People are so upset about privacy today, but I think that's how we should recognize everybody is with a fingerprint. I really do. I mean, that's great at work because, I just saw an ad this morning too, or a news article from either UPS or USPS where the phony punching in and out of employees by other people.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that if they're using your fingerprint.
Unless I cut off your finger. No, my luck, I'd cut off the left index and you signed in with the right index. And I go to jail for cutting the wrong finger off. The chat's kind of frozen now.
I know. This is StreamYard for you. I know.
Oh, good morning. Big Boss Man. Good morning. We're getting all these people with the StreamYard, it's weird because it's usually you used to see it in the back first on StreamYard, and it would be delayed on YouTube. I could see it on YouTube before I'm seeing it on StreamYard right now.
I think let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I'm doing it a little fast, but we're delayed more than 15 seconds between both, which is a little laggy this morning.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I've been hearing people talk now. They're going to start limiting it to like 20 hours or something like that.
Yeah, Adam even said that in Donna's chat last night. I just saw that it's Monday or Tuesday it starts.
Yeah, I mean, I don't do 20. I mean, for you guys that do auctions.
I have to, for the Auctions for You channel, I definitely have to
take to be honest, if you pay for a year, what is it, $20 a month?
Right.
Yeah, that's not bad. Hey, Mike, good. See now how in StreamYard the chat jumped.
Yep.
Yeah, and I see Mike in there and Abraham.
Hey, Mike. Good morning, Abraham.
Do we want to give Abraham something to count?
Abraham, I
Abraham,
know Donna broke the rules last night because I was watching.
Abraham, tell me how many pills I got in this bottle, buddy. You're right, none. Yeah, so that's going to be what's on. What are you doing today?
Well, I picked my husband up. He went to lay down, and we had dropped our car off at the mechanic this morning because our car was having a third time with this car where the VSC light comes on and all the dashboard lights come on. It starts running rough. I don't know, but it's all computer controlled now, so I can't even fix it.
Yeah, well, the car that I'm talking about has 202,000 miles, but I use it. It's the SUV. It's junk. I mean, my wife got a newer vehicle a couple months ago, but I use it we use it for junk and buy units and do things. I mean, you can't fit mattresses and stuff in there and stuff like that. But hey, Todd, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Todd.
Hey, Todd, I got some watches. I got some watches if you want to buy. Mickey Mouse. I sold a pocket watch that I listed.
Did you?
Yeah, I sold that. I got a pocket watch when I was with Eric and Jason. I got it for 20 or 25, and I sold it for 100.
Nice.
And it was broke, so you know what I mean. It ran, but hey, Arthur Leslie, it ran, but I'm not sure. Like the hands weren't on there, so and it needed a new crystal on the front, and which I listed all in the description. I sold that like about 3 weeks ago. So. And everything's been fine as far as that.
I heard you talking about your eBay sales. Mine were crap this weekend too.
Yeah, I can't even. I have 3 eBay packages to send out, and
I got 5, 2 on mine and 3 on my husband's. That's it.
Yeah, and my son's got like 2 or 3 on his. My older son that's coming to pick me up. The only thing is he doesn't realize the work that we have to do. Like he sold a lamp with a shade, Disney lamp, and we have to do all the packaging, and then he sometimes will sit on things for 3 or 4 days, and oh, you better get that out. It's like, you know, you're the one that, you know, change your handling time then to 5 days. You know, You know what's amazing is I ship his stuff, right, but I don't put a packing slip inside of his. And I used to think packing slips mattered. Now I always still do on mine. And
I never once put a packing slip in any package in 19 years. Never.
Yeah, and it doesn't make no difference as far as feedback. I mean, I bought something from, or Lisa C sent me. Oh, when we did that thing for Michelle, and she sent me a little note here, and I just realized it was in the box from 3 weeks ago. Hey, reselling addicts, good morning. You know what happens is there's people.
I put the thank you cards from eBay. Do you get the free thank you cards from eBay?
No, the free stuff that I get free. I mean, we pay for the store.
We pay it.
Bike contest. Hello, all these names I don't quite recognize. But good morning. Thanks for
stopping. Good morning, guys.
Thank you. I got 2 boxes of eBay tape. The tape is really valuable.
Yes, I love their tape because you know what? I wish they made it in clear. The clear tape, whichever one I use these days, you can't like stretch it around the box. It starts popping off the corners.
Yeah, here's the
Yeah, I love that tape.
Now, what I like about it is it kind of advertises for them. And when I ship my stuff into Amazon, I use eBay tape.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's funny.
It's tape. Why not? And what it does is when the box doesn't close perfectly at the top, this tape, you know, hides that. And I put extra tape on. I'll be honest. I mean, I got boxes of it and stuff, and I get the bubble packaging from them. Good morning, D.
Morning, D.
You don't do packing slips either. How about invoices?
No.
See, I always worry. This is why I do it. Because I have a little thing typed up on it. Please leave positive feedback. Thank you. What happens if they get multiple stuff and then they say, "Oh, who's this from?" And without looking at the ad, I would.
Yeah, I guess. I just have never done it, and the only recently since I started, you know, getting the eBay thank you cards. It's the only 2 things I buy. You know, I obviously I get $150 credit for the big store.
Right.
You pay $2.99 a month for that subscription. And then my husband's store, I think, is the premium. So we get like $50. So I get like $200 a month in material.
Oh, this D doesn't like the eBay tape. No, I love the eBay tape. We use the kit
Oh, I do too, D, and I'm surprised.
to cut up for license plates. What do you sell? License plates? And we don't put anything in the packages.
Yeah. So she doesn't either.
Now there's a local lady I met at the UPS. Jeff hates the eBay tape too.
Oh wow! Well, I guess you and I are strange.
Yeah, I guess I love it.
Yeah, me too.
It's easy to tear. It goes on. It looks when it goes out, they know, oh, it's all eBay. And I guess I look for it when they get it. Oh, there's my eBay package. You know what I mean?
Well, I've even been using it for the auction stuff I've been sending because I figure most of us are resellers anyway. They're going to understand the eBay tape.
Yeah. Oh, you make custom license plates. There's a person I met at the UPS. She came in with about 70 packages the one day, and here out of their house in their garage, they do vinyl skins for guitars and mailboxes, and they do over $250,000 a year doing that.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why I like talking to people that are entrepreneurs that make a living doing different things. Wow, we're losing out on the. They got to be asked to vote for the.
Shocked.
Well, anybody that doesn't want their eBay tape can send it to Patdees.
Yeah, or T.
T. Yeah, this is T and I'm D. T and D's. Maybe this will be a new thing here. Were you doing a show today? Your coffee thing or no?
No, I only do it on Saturdays and Sundays. But I'm thinking, we picked it up last week, you and I on Fridays. So if you want to do it on Fridays, we'll make it. We'll make it.
Well, I don't like to make a commitment because and that's. When I was on Scott the Bearded Pickers, that was every Tuesday and Thursday, and I struggled at times to get up.
Yeah,
but I did it out of wanting to, people to get to know me and stuff like that. But then then I would go out and work 12 hours and then sometimes do a show at night. So like it was long days. I mean, 15, 16-hour days. Oh, okay. Abraham came through. He says he likes the shipping supplies. Yvette, you don't do packing slips. I get the eBay tape and thank you cards and write a little note on the card. Hey, good morning, Scott. Thank you for stopping in.
Good morning, Scott.
Just doing a 20, 30. This was a pop-up. I mean, we're almost at 30 minutes. I'm waiting for my son to come and pick me up. He should be here any moment now. Hey, good morning, Craig.
Morning, Craig.
Just kind of starting the week talking about eBay a little bit. It was slow. We were talking probably the last 5 minutes about eBay tape. And this week's going to be short because of the Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And I'm interested to see. I had restarted up full-time again last year around this week. So I did pretty good. And I was always doing it part-time. So if I did $200 or $300 a month, I was happy. Well, I had done like $5,000 in December last year. With that being said, though, I probably half of that was sold for somebody else that has a sporting goods store that I was selling. So I wasn't making the money off I was only making like 10% off of that, but I didn't have to put no money out for the inventory.
Okay.
Right. So, you know what I mean? They're saying, will it be slow this week? Yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't know.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. I mean, this is usually busy. And, I think Thanksgiving is actually like almost a week later. So Christmas is going to come really fast. Well,
I think they said, yeah, you're right. Because when I looked, how when it pops up on Facebook from a year ago, I think last year, Thanksgiving was last week or something.
Yeah. I think it missed it by one day where it would have been last week. It's just the way the Thursdays fell. But I mean.
They're talking about your festive background. They like it. T.
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
No, I think they mean your pumpkins.
No. Yours is real because you make cheeseburgers and do things out there. I don't make pumpkins. Hey, Jennifer, good morning.
Morning, Jennifer. Beautiful Jennifer Hayes in the house. Oh, good, D. I'm glad to hear somebody.
I mean, I push every day to try to do $100. Now, I do Instacart, so I factor that in, but I didn't do it. Last month, I had 3 days. I was telling my wife this last night. Last month I had 3 days I didn't make nothing. No eBay, no Amazon, no Facebook, and no Instacart.
Wow.
This month so far, every day I've had money come in. So I'm already probably, because you got to set targets and goals. And like I said, I did more on Amazon. I'm doing more on Amazon right now.
Good.
Yeah.
I didn't ramp up for fourth quarter. I just started. I figured, you know what? This is just a practice year. I'll ramp up for next fourth quarter because I've been off Amazon. I should have never gotten off of Amazon, but 8 to 10 years probably.
Yeah.
But life got in the way as usual.
I didn't get on Amazon until February. I didn't know that we could do it. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
It wasn't until I met people through YouTube and someone locally on a local level that I realized the opportunity. The only thing I don't like about it is you have to watch the prices every day, and it's like you could have something for $12.95 and you wake up the next day, someone has it for $12.92. You say, okay, I'll match it for $12.92. Then like an hour later, someone lowers it to $11.95, and then you finally get to the point where you sometimes say, you know what? Depending upon how many sellers there are, I don't even care. I'm just going to leave it at that. And there was something I started out in about 4 or 5 months ago. I was selling for $29.95. I sold a couple of them. Now my price was really cheap. Got down to be $25, and then it was like, well, my lowest price that I sold it for was around $19.75. So about 2 weeks ago, I raised it up $1, and I've sold 3 or 4 since then. And I'm actually thinking about maybe Wednesday of going through my stuff and maybe just going up 20 cents, 25 cents, just to see. It only might be $10 for the week, but it
counts. Every little bit helps for sure. Yeah.
Right. And I think once there's demand for stuff, the price sometimes to a degree doesn't matter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I always look, because I have a bunch of stuff in the warehouse that's Prime, that when people who are Prime members are thinking they're still going to get my stuff versus somebody else even at the same price, knowing that they're going to get it in 2 days,
right,
with other stuff. I'm thinking of trying Amazon. It's a little scary though.
Yeah.
It is and it isn't. I think, what I've learned with Amazon, I'm glad I wasn't one of those people that dumped $5,000 into it in the beginning. Because when I first started, I dumped like 500, and then I dumped another 500. Then it was, and I probably lost 300 or 400 until I realized, oh, wait a minute, I did something wrong here. And there was a couple things I had to adjust and realize. Don't always match, it'll say on your phone, match the low price. No, because what happens is the match the low price could be somebody that is doing merchant fulfilled that doesn't also include the
storage and all of that. Yeah.
The shipping. In other words, let's say if someone's selling it for $17.95 on Amazon and Amazon's doing it, but someone's selling it for $14.95. And then they charge $5 to ship it. They're actually $2 more. But you go to hit that match, $14.95, that you're selling it for basically $3 less than everybody else. But Amazon shipping, you're gonna lose money.
Yeah. Good morning, Paul.
Yeah, you got to dig into the numbers.
Yeah.
I can't believe there's 26 people here. Good morning. I ain't gonna be holding everybody up real long. Actually, I used to like to get up all the time. I usually like to get up by 8:39 because the stock market opens at 9:30. So I always like to watch that and just kind of know what's going on. But I've become a night person the past couple months. Yeah, Amazon really bugs you to lower the price. A lot of people say to hold your price and let everyone else sell out first. Yeah, to a certain degree, I have to agree with that.
Well, this time of year, I would agree with you, Dean, more so than not. This week, next week, and up to the last day of the holiday. But I don't know. After that, then people get scared when January comes and they're not selling.
Well, especially on toys. I have a book out there right now that I sold for $16.05, something like that. I think it is. It was down to $11.99 2 weeks ago, but now I looked at it last night and it's back to $14.95. So You know, I only got 10 of them. That's so it's not like I have 100 copies of the thing in there that I'm like a big risk. My cost was like, I mean, I only gonna make $3 or $4, but still, you know, I'm gonna make like 60%. Please hold me as long as you can. I am off all week. Oh, okay. There's a blank spot this time on Mondays. Oh, yeah. I usually don't.
Well,
Even
Friday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I think there is, because Tuesday and Thursday, I know Scott and them go live, and there's a couple.
Scott goes live Tuesdays and Thursdays
Yeah.
at 8:00 East Coast time,
yeah.
and then even Darlene, she was in here earlier. She goes live a couple times.
Oh, 8:30, I think she goes.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. There was another. Does Anthony still do a show around 10:00 or no?
Oh yeah, they changed their name. They used to be the break room, but now they're entrepreneurs. Yeah, they go on at 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure how. It's, in all honesty, it's hard to do a live show every day. I mean, how much can you really?
Well, that's why I just do Saturdays and Sundays.
Right. You know, especially, you know, what happens is I like listening to talk radio. I've always have when I drive and stuff like that. But the thing is, don't forget, they're talking about the topics of the day or what happened, you know, with the world news, the local news, politics, and stuff like that. We have a live tonight at 5. Okay, is that your channel, Reselling Addicts?
You know, I don't have you Reselling Addicts. Let me pick you up here.
T, type something in the chat. You're a wrench in here, right?
It depends. Which channel am I on? I forgot.
Yeah. All right. Well, type something and let me just make sure.
All right. I'm on my Auctions for You channel, not my Great Find for You. So.
Yeah, that's okay.
No, actually, I'm not. Probably on my other channel.
So type in the chat. There we go. So let me make you a moderator. So if anyone acts up, like calls me names or say they don't like cheeseburgers, you know, you throw them out.
Absolutely. Yeah. Not like a good cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And don't tell me you like it well done, because forget about that.
No, I like the medium well, but I don't like the rare.
Oh, see, I like it medium rare.
No, I don't like things bloody. I don't like it talking to me. I like the, you know.
Well, I'm not saying I want it mooing. I just, you know.
Gate City Picker, I just checked my, let's highlight that. We haven't done that today. I just checked my Amazon inventory. I have Christmas items that were selling great last week. Didn't sell any all weekend. Someone dropped their price. I'm going to hold out and let them sell out. Yeah. You know, I'm going to be in Florida next month. And I'll tell you, a big national chain had 90% off on something. And I was a little skeptical because when I bought it, it was $10 is what they sold it for. I got them for $1.
Oh, wow.
I was selling them for $19.95. I sat on them from January until September. I was selling them for $19.95. And I thought I was so I sold all 15 of them that I had in September for $19.95. They're like $22, $24. And I said to that's a good, even after their fees, I still made $9 or $10. So to turn $1 into $9, man, I'm hoping I can find 100 of these items. And it's a small item. I'm hoping to find more of these. That's a good return. I mean, when you could turn 100 into 900, that's tremendous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I only had, again, and I'm gonna exaggerate to anybody here. I only had 15 of them, but I was like, wow, you know. So I turned 15 into basically $145.
Wow, that's decent, because you know it's so hard to make any kind of real profit on Amazon if you're competing.
Yeah, even trying to double your money is hard. Abraham, I am going to be in Orlando.
Oh yeah, because Abraham's in Florida. I don't remember which part, but
Yeah, no, he was up here in the Harrisburg area, I think, for 2 or 3 days a couple months ago, but I wasn't in that area. And probably the same item I am selling, Pat. I had 167. I will tell you they weren't lights. I did buy a lot of lights that I can't sell. I'm gated. I basically, me and T did an auction like 2 weeks ago, and I sold 5 lots. And in them, I put 2 or 3 of those lights, and I basically was just looking to get rid of them, even at a slight loss or cost, because I was like, I bought probably 40 of them, and here I was sitting with them. And, sometimes, even if you just get your money back, it's all about cash flow. I don't want to lose money, but, hey, Valerie, good morning. Oh, not lights either. All right. And there was a couple other things. Like I had some of those Star Wars. I had some stock. There's just things I have I can't sell yet. I'm still gated on a bunch of things on Amazon, and I try not to rock the boat with Amazon because I don't need any trouble. Hey, good morning. We got 30 people in here now. If you guys could kick.
Thumbs up, guys. Thumbs up.
Hit the thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. This is supposed to be about a 20 or 30. Well, where below? I'm confused now.
So I have 2 channels. So the channel, I have auctions for you. I just do lives on that. We do auctions Tuesday, actually we're doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sundays now because of the holiday, but we'll probably back off on a couple of those days as the new year comes. And it depends on, like Fridays, it was Friday night, and I do that one with Donatella Bottolino, and we do that one at 9 p.m. So it really depends. And Patdees and I are doing once a month now, right, Pat?
I'm hoping.
Yeah.
I mean, the one I did, and I got a lot of compliments on it. I mean, I didn't make no money doing it. The goal next year is to buy storage units and at least try to make money doing it. I was happy to basically the common compliment I got was it was like opening Christmas packages because there was like 25 things in those boxes.
I know you gave that stuff away. You absolutely gave that stuff away.
Yeah, when you broke it down, there was stuff was like $1 a piece, and we're talking like Christmas lights that are brand new are usually $6. Do you buy Christmas clearance and hold it for next year? I have, yeah. Have I hit a home run with everything? No, because unfortunately I can't sell everything on Amazon. Reselling addicts. What's the name of your? How many channels do you got? T9.
I have 2. My Great Find for You, which is what I'm in now. I switched my profile, so it's up there, and I'm a wrench on that channel. Well, now you just made me a wrench on this one. So this one.
It all depends what mood she's in. What she's pushing.
Well, like I said, I do lives only on the Auction for You channel, and the My Great Find for You is actually the first channel I started reselling. I had a channel before, way back when, with my husband. We did cooking videos because he's a chef by trade. We don't do that channel anymore, even though my husband's itching to. We might. We'll see.
You're gonna be like
It'll be very busy for me if we do that.
Martha Stewart.
No, I don't cook. I haven't cooked in. Oh gosh.
Well, I'm saying your husband will do the cooking, and you'll do the selling, and you'll be the charming one. Just for the YouTube.
Well, it's like the holidays. I do all the setup and the cleanup and the decorating, and he does all the cooking.
Yeah.
Hey, Todd. Good morning.
Abraham is going wholesale next year. I always worry about that, depending upon how much. Hey, Todd, how are you doing, buddy? Good morning. Abraham, depends
if she's had a Snicker bars. Don't you start with me with the Snickers bar. Donna, who was saying it last night? Somebody was saying it in the chat. I think it was James, that I'm going to need a Snickers bar this morning because she broke the rules while she was with Paul doing the late night auction. She's killing me with these auctions. Other people want to come on. That's why I had to add new days. And now we're going to do a marathon on Friday, actually Thursday night.
Oh
from 9 or 10 o'clock Thanksgiving night till 9 or 10 o'clock Friday night. We're
Yeah.
gonna do a auction marathon.
How much watch time do you need yet? You need a lot, right?
Oh, on Auctions for You? No, because we go live and do 2 and 3 hours at a time. So I don't have 1,000 subs on that channel yet. So I'm a long way to go. Don't forget, I only started that channel like, I don't know, 2 or 3 months ago.
Oh, okay.
So I'm only up to like 330, 340.
Reselling addicts is saying they love my accent. They could listen to it all day. Or they're talking about you. I don't get those kind of compliments.
Oh, everybody says that. Yeah, I live on Long Island, but I think I have my mother's Bronx. My mother was from the Bronx, born and raised, so I think I have her her accent a lot more.
Wow, even Todd gets up at 5:30.
Yeah, I was up at 4:30, 5 o'clock this morning. Ugh.
Yeah.
We used to be up at 4 every morning. My husband had to be in, with cooking and stuff like that. He had to be in at 5.
Well, I had a job years ago. Well, going back 20 years ago when I worked for ConAgra food division, and I used to work 3-2-1. 1 week was third shift, 1 week was second shift, 1 week was first shift, and they could make us work 12-hour shifts. It was a union place, and sometimes it was like, oh man, and sometimes I worked 16-hour days. I worked 5 months in a row, averaged 75 hours a week, but the most I ever worked was 97 hours. But there was a time that we used to leave like at 1 o'clock and then had to be back at 5. We'd only have 4 hours off, and yet still had to travel an hour back and forth. Sometimes you wouldn't even get no damn sleep.
Yeah.
So
I pay to go home at that point.
Well, you kind of, like, well, go home, get a shower, come back, and try to. But boy, sometimes I don't know how I did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of younger people today don't know what it's like to work 12, 14 hours.
No, of course
days.
not.
I I got to work 8 hours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. There was a time in my life I had 3 jobs.
Yeah. I
still feel like I have 3 jobs. I shouldn't say that.
Well, you just retired from the banking, right?
I did.
Right.
I did. It's over a month now already. I can't believe it.
Does it feel weird now? Did you have an office to go to?
Oh yeah.
Does it feel weird not going there?
For sure.
Yeah.
It takes a while to get restructured again, like to kind of get a schedule in place, because there was a lot of days I'm like, where did the day go?
I like this comment. They game for 14 hours though. Yeah. Exactly. It was funny because I saw something on Facebook. Someone was saying, I can't work because my back is hurt. And I don't know if you've been seeing all these memes about the lady pointing and hollering. I guess it's off of one of those reality shows. And then they show the cat in the other screen. And it was saying, I can't work because my back hurts. And then the cat is saying, yeah, but he can go out hunting and drag a deer. It's like, yeah, it's amazing what people, what they can do if their mind's set on it.
Right. Dee says, yeah, kid in school gets me up. Yeah, see, I don't even have any of that either. I mean, my oldest son is married, and my youngest son is might as well be. He's never here. So
I used to get, oh man, I hated it. I used to have to get up early in the morning with my older son and put him on the school bus sometimes. When he got to be like 8, 9 years old, I would be like, okay, just tell me you're leaving and walk a block down and get on the bus. Dad just got home at like 2 o'clock and I'm not getting up.
Well, it's different too with your oldest versus your youngest, right? Your oldest, you're like worried about everything, and
Yeah.
Wiping your hands, sanitizing the pacifier, all that stuff. By the time the last one comes, you're picking it up off the floor and shoving it in their mouth. It doesn't matter.
Sue. Hey, good morning, Sue. How are you? I work too late into the night. Don't get up till about 7:38. But on Saturday when I can sleep in, I'm up at 6.
Yeah, I know, Sue. Same with me. You can't, once your body is used to getting up. I think that's why I have another problem sleeping, because I am used to getting up so early. And I could go to bed. I could go to bed at 9 o'clock. I could go to bed at midnight, and I still get up at the same time. Is your son here?
My Uber driver, I think, is here. Are you ready? All right. Hey, T.
All
I'm
right.
gonna,
Thanks for having me, Pat.
yeah, I thought we were only going to go maybe 30 minutes. We went 50 minutes. So
50 minutes.
and the reason it could go 50 minutes because I had good company.
Thank you.
So I appreciate it. But hey, guys, thanks for everyone for stopping in. I appreciate it. You guys get a chance, watch one of my other videos and comment. That
Comment
helps.
below after this video is over, guys. That helps the algorithm.
Yeah, that helps spread, more, recommend it and stuff like that. So I'll talk to you probably. I'll see you in one of the auctions at night and stuff.
Yeah,
and
we have actually tonight is Monday. We have George from What the Hell's on tonight.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I'll definitely stop in. I actually bought a lot from her last time, the plush lot.
Okay.
And I actually, when I sold some of my stuff, 2 or 3 of those plushes went in with that stuff. So, but everybody, thanks for stopping in. Have a great week. If I don't talk to anyone else before Thanksgiving, have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
See everybody again. Bye.